So how do you feel, your hometown, Sarasota, and from what I've heard from you, not too much really goes on. Am I right or am I wrong? It's just, they just kind of, chill to themselves and all that.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. Like not nothing major, like crazy criminal or really entertaining really goes on.
Yeah, like I got the opportunity during spring break to stay there with you. And, I just noticed it was just a nice little town and it was, calm. And nothing really much goes on there. Except for the recent development that a Sarasota man was arrested for an $80 million Ponzi scheme.
And we hear about these all the time, and people still continue to get fooled by them. I don't know how. Like, I really don't.
Yeah, I just don't really understand it, but...
So you heard what happened, right? Like, they wanted him. They were. He just got a bunch of people to invest in a company that necessarily, I guess, wasn't real.
Yeah.
And he spent it on a lavish lifestyle. He took trips,
houses, and all that. Watches and all that.
But I think we talked about it earlier. How all that type of stuff, it will always come to an end.
Oh yeah.
FBI will find out. Like, that's not gonna last forever.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street. I've watched some of his come up, and he detailed, he was basically just scamming people in a sense, and it reminded me of how this guy did it, because it was talking about how they like invested in the company and then basically just stole their money. That was very similar, but I just don't really understand why or how that happens. Maybe it would make sense if it happened to me. But I just don't understand. Like, if somebody calls me and is like, yo, invest into this random company, like, first of all, I'm going to look up the company if I'm actually going to invest. And a simple Google search should be able to kind of, make it all make sense, that this isn't real. But I don't know.
It's crazy. I wonder, like, if they're ever going to go in detail about what he really bought with the money. Like, $80 million.
$80 million. Like, what are you really buying? Like Blue. Let's just say, you check your bank account after we're done recording this, and $80 million pops up on there. Like, where do you even think to go?
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I want to know for him personally, because I know me, like, I'm just going to do some, like, normal stuff, like, buy a house, invest. But he probably, like, I don't know. He probably, like, he probably has some crazy, wild stories.
Well, exactly. Well, because I would imagine, like, a lot of the purchases he was making with that money would have to be like off the record, like offshore. Like, it's not like you can just go swipe 80,000 on your credit card if you're doing it illegally.
And he probably assumed that what he was doing was set and it was going to last forever. So he was just spending the money ridiculously.
Or he probably thought he had a way he could filter the money. You know what I mean? Like, clean it.